go. Hi guys, welcome back to Open Up with Angel B. Here I bring a lot of talent people from the entertainment industry to inspire you guys. And today I have Elena Krifuks. Elena is an accomplished actress, award-winning ballroom dancer, and choreographer. She's starring as herself in the Academy Award-nominated documentary short film Walk, Run, Cha-Cha 2019, which showcased her expertise in dance. Through her career, Elena has made notable television appearances, including guest spots on popular shows such as Dancing with the Stars, So You Think You Can Dance, and Hell's Kitchen. An entrepreneur, owner of Aesthetic Studios in Sherman Oaks, California, now mom of the cutest baby boy. She's doing all things. And so get ready to get inspired. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. So we have a thing in this pod. You know, people sometimes make others drunk to talk.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a shot.
If I'm drunk, I'd fall asleep. So.
What is a ginger shot? Because we don't drink. So that's for you.
Awesome.
We healthy.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you. Oh my god.
Oh my God.
It's strong.
This one is strong.
I think I'm like flushed now.
It's like getting hot.
Yeah.
Amazing. So let's do this. I'm really excited to have you. Thank you so much.
I'm
You
a little
inspire
bit
me.
nervous. You inspire me. That's why I'm nervous.
No, this is like a conversation. We friends, so yeah. Let me ask you, which song would describe your life right now?
Oh wow. Okay. It's kind of funny, but I think Unstoppable by Sia.
Oh, love it.
I didn't like this song like a couple weeks ago, but recently I fell in love with it, and I think it's my go-to song recently. So,
Amazing. I love that song.
yeah.
Yes, I can see.
Yeah.
I can see you.
Gotta go.
You gotta go. Unstoppable.
No, Unstoppable.
So you're from Belarus, right? You
Yes.
born there. Do you have any memories still? Because I know you moved here really young.
Yes.
You were
I was 3.
3 years old. You moved to USA. Do you have memories like of your childhood? How was it?
I do. The memories I had, I thought was just a dream. But when I asked my family, they said, no, that's how things look. That's what you had. So I remember us living in this like huge complex, very like old looking. I remember my toys. I remember a playground downstairs, the colors of the playground. Like that, very not vivid, but like in pieces, almost like a dream. That's how I memorized it. But other than that, no. I grew up here. We moved to Hollywood when I was 3 years old, and then from there, I've been in Los Angeles ever since.
And how was your childhood? Like, did your mom arts was already part of it? Did your mom?
No, my parents are very simple parents. They put me in rhythmic gymnastics just because I would slouch a lot and I was super shy. And then from rhythmic gymnastics, that's when I discovered dance. But I was really serious about rhythmic gymnastics. I loved it. I still love it. If I had a daughter, I'd probably make her go to rhythmic gymnastics. Not on the pro levels, but on the beginner levels. So I would recommend that for girls. I think it's a really good sport.
That was my first sport. Like I used to do gymnastics. Now the rhythm one.
Yeah.
Artistic. I had to complete the one. I did to go to that one. Yeah, but that was the first.
Yeah, it's really good. It teaches you discipline. And I think my mom put me into it between 3 and 5 years old. I'll guess probably around 5. And it taught me discipline at a really, really early age. It taught me about results. It taught me about how to organize myself and prepare. And just at a very young age, it just taught me a lot. So I really, really would recommend any kind of sport that would teach all those assets to kids. It's just amazing.
Yeah, I love sports. When did you realize then that you had a talent for dance?
Oh my God, this dance is like an addiction. So I don't know why I got so addicted or how, but when I was 10, there was a dance studio. I think it's in Tarzana. It was called Marge Patka Dance Studio. And our neighbor, she was doing hip hop at that studio. And I really wanted to do hip hop. Really, really wanted hip hop because in gymnastics, we have a floor routine. And I wanted for my floor routine to get like some more movements. And so we came for this hip hop class. And I watched it and I loved it. I think there was also like a tap class or something similar to that. And then after came this group of people in high heels and they just started dancing. And then, and they were speaking Russian, which is not our native language. Our native language is Belarusian and Russian. Mm-hmm. And my mom's like, what's that? And they said, we're ballroom dancers. And it was a teenage and adult group. Mm-hmm. They said, tomorrow's for the kids, so come tomorrow. So, of course, my mom's like, let's come back tomorrow. I was like, okay. But I really was set on the hip hop. I was like, that's it. I'm doing hip hop with my gymnastics. And then we came the next day and I sat down. I remember even what I was wearing. And they're like, no, a free trial. Get up and dance. And I was like, shy. So I was like, no. They're like, get up and dance. I got up and started to dance with them. And they had, I'm not joking, 17 boys and like 12 girls. So there was 5 extra boys that had no partner. And you don't hear about that in the ballroom dancing industry. You usually have more girls than boys, like a lot more girls. And here it was opposite. And right away, they gave me a dance partner, like that first day. And I think I just fell in love with that idea that I got a dance partner on my first day. And then that's it. And then I was like, no, Mom, I love ballroom. I think I want to do ballroom. I don't want to do hip hop. And that's it. And the rest is history. Yeah, I got so hooked that I just, after that, like I was just so obsessed with the ballroom that gymnastics was not anymore my priority.
So you were 4 or 5, you say?
I started gymnastics when I was 5. I started the ballroom when I was 10.
Oh, okay. 10.
Yeah. So nice. I was 10 years old.
And you never
And that's considered late, honestly, in the ballroom world.
Really?
Because all the kids start when they're like 3. So by the time they're 10, they're like world champions. And here I am just starting out. So, yeah.
And how is the ballroom world? Like, there's a lot of competition, jealousy, or like people are united?
Okay, so there's a lot of everything. And the reason why is because you're dealing with so many different characters. If you were just a contemporary dancer or even in a hip hop team, in contemp, you only, could be jealous of your competitor, right? Or another kid or whoever. In a team, like if you're in a hip hop crew or team, you got to work as a team, right? So there could be parents and conflicts. In the ballroom dancing industry, you got all that and more. So you got working as a team. You have jealousy from your classmates. You have parents fighting. So not even, the boy and girl partnerships. It could be the parents don't get along. You have the boy leaving for another girl, the girl leaving another. It's just so much drama. It's just a lot. Yeah. It's like literally you could have seasons of it filmed. But it's a lot of conflict, I would say. So, yeah.
and because a lot that revolves the ballroom scene is like competitions, right?
Yeah.
Like there's no, like for hip hop, for example, I know there's that section that is like competitions, the studios competition, all has the industry.
Yes.
That is completely different. Like your kid can train just to be on the industry and like to work, in the entertainment. Yes. So yeah, it's funny, to know like the competition world is always a drama.
Yeah, it's a lot of drama. Yeah,
like the mom managers. Like,
I was telling
dance moms.
I was telling the other day. It's so funny because I was like reading, like somebody wrote like, hey, where can I find ballroom classes or dance classes? And everyone like started like posting their studios and da. And then the mom's like, no, I just don't want ballroom dancing. I heard about all the drama. And actually, I would have to disagree that, yeah, there's a lot of drama, but the things you're going to learn in ballroom dancing, you're never going to learn in other styles of dance. Mm-hmm. Like it taught me poise. It taught the gentleman manners. Like where else are you going to see a 5-year-old open a door for a girl? Like it's so rare. So ballroom has more good than bad. I think you just have to balance it, and you're good from there. But yeah, so like it's really, really, really important to kind of ignore all, or just put aside all the bad stuff and look at the good. The good outweighs the bad by a lot. So like I said, besides manners and poise, it teaches you fashion, teaches you to listen to music. It teaches you how to wear high heels and walk in high heels. It also sculpts your body. Like there's just literally thousands of factors I can say why ballroom dancing is good for all ages.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the people. Like there's people in the world. It's not just in the ballroom. Where there's dramatic people, it's gonna have drama.
Yeah, it's a beautiful industry, you know. So where there's beauty, sometimes comes with pain.
With the pain.
Yeah.
How was working in Dancing with the Stars? How many seasons you were?
I wasn't working on the show. I was working just one episode for this show, and at that time I was very immature. I think I was like 20 or 21 years old, and so I wasn't understanding the opportunity that they're giving me. I was thinking like, no, like they're lucky to have me, instead of me thinking like I'm lucky to have them. So I declined the opportunity 3 times. And one of those times that when I was actually working for them, it was like a season called Ballroom Battle, where they filmed different studios battling each other. And I opted out. Like, I was like, I don't want to do it. And they were like, we think you'd be really good for the show. We filmed it. It was like online. It was also, I think, on TV. But years later, when I was like 25 or 28, I messaged them back. I was like, hey, now I'm interested to be on the show, like on the season. They're like, yeah, no. They ignored me. And then after I was 30, I messaged them like, no, I'm really ready to be on your show. Like, I've matured and I finished I was in school as well, studies. And they were like, yeah, you get on the wait list. You're waitlisted. They're like, yeah, you can be on our wait list. So they have like all my information. But when I was on that show for that one time, like they were ready to open up the doors for me, and I declined. And I think I don't have regrets. I think that's my only kind of regret that I said no to. It's just because I thought I wasn't ready for it, and I wasn't. But you know how you don't know till you kind of start something? Yeah, till you do it. And what I did was like we were battling other studios, and a lot of drama, tears, and all of that stuff. But all in all, I would say it was a good experience, because now looking back at it, I'm like, oh my God, I should have just take it, like fake it till you make it kind of thing, instead of me trying to say to them, no, give me a couple more years to find myself.
You think fear took over, like insecurity?
Definitely. Oh, 100%. 100%.
Yeah. Like, sometimes we sabotage ourselves, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And I had no one to go to, because nobody in my family is in the entertainment business. So like, and I didn't have an agent. Did I have an agent at that time? Oh no, I did. I don't remember if I had an agent or not at that time. But like, I had nobody to guide me and be like, what's best to do? If I remember, my parents said, do it. I think they were like, no, do it. But they weren't forcing me. They never forced me. So I think it was just my own doubts and fears. And I just got a new dance partner, and we just started dancing. And I was like, if I go on a TV show and this guy just came from another country for me, I'm going to feel like I hurt his feelings. So let me just like kind of give up Dancing with the Stars to improve my own dancing. And I don't regret that part, because I did improve and gain more knowledge in my own personal skills. But I probably should have done both and somehow managed both. Yeah.
But I believe sometimes when I get nervous, like I have an opportunity, I always like, okay, if I couldn't do it, God wouldn't give me the opportunity. Like, just do it. Do it afraid.
Yeah,
like,
I'm opposite. I always decline everything.
And even if something mess it up, like whatever, like it's going to be a learn. Just do it. Like, if it got to you, it's because you can do it. Yeah. I'm glad that you're in a different
I'm learning
space.
That the last like 4 years. I'm like learning to just do it. And it's hard. Yeah. But I'm working on myself on that. Yeah.
Yes. You amazing. Like, I don't know, like what she's talking about, like why she's insecure about.
Yeah. I think I don't think it's like a necessary insecurity, because I think I'm pretty confident in myself. I think I'm just going to under deliver the product to the person who's asking me to do it, and I don't want to let anyone down. I think that's what's most important is I feel responsible, and I feel like if I can't do it, I'm going to say no, so I don't want to let them down. And then maybe the insecurity of am I going to do a good job at it? Oh, hi.
We have a guest.
Hi.
Queen Bee, go lay down.
They know me.
They always show
They
up.
know me because we're always in the studio together.
Yeah, they go teach you.
Yeah, so I decline because I'm afraid I'm going to under-deliver. And I always like...
Can you, just push it,
Yep.
Go push it a little bit here.
Here?
Yeah,
This
let me
way?
see here. So it's right on your, yes.
Yeah. So I just want to do a good job, and I want people to be proud of me and be happy with whatever they ask me to help them with.
Yeah. You amazing.
Thank you.
No.
I think the same about you.
Have you ever like dealt with comparison? Like how did you overcome that?
Comparison with other dancers or with myself or...
Yeah, like if you at some point in your life you were like comparing yourself and like doubting yourself.
Yeah. Oh, I still compare myself to before I became a mom, weight-wise, because I have mirrors surrounding me. So I'm always looking in the mirror. So I'm always trying to be better and better. I always say that, like, no one really cares what you were. It's what you are now, you know? A lot of dancers, they're like, oh, yeah, like 20 years ago, I was this and that. And that's amazing. But where are you now? And so that's, I think, is my motivation, because I'm like, okay, what are you doing now? So I compare myself to myself. So if I'm not doing as a good job as I did before, that's like pushing me forward to do a better job. Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah.
And how did you came up with the idea for your studio? What's the mission behind?
Oh, the mission behind it was, so I've been teaching for 20 years. So I haven't announced it yet, but this year is going to be my 20 years since I started teaching. It's a lot of years. It's a lot of families. It's a lot of people. And in those 20 years, at some point, I was working at 6 different studios. Sometimes in one day, I would go from like Northridge to Van Nuys to Alhambra to Burbank to Sherman Oaks to it was just insane. But so like all that experience of teaching in all those studios, I realized it's very hard with LA traffic to drive 6 studios a day just to teach like 3-4 lessons in each. I need a home where I can just go to one place and it's my home. And everyone comes to me at some point. At that time, I think I was already teaching like 17 years, 16 or 17 years. So I was like, if you asked me when I was 10 years old, what do I want to be? I mean, there was many things, but one of them is that I want to own a studio. Like, I have to own a studio. The studio I was attending when I was 10 years old, not March Patka, but right after, I would turn the close sign on the door every night when I would leave. I would come in after school, and then when I would leave, I was like, can I turn the door sign to closed? Because I really love being in the dance studio. From front desk work to just everything about the studio, I was living in the studio. So that was my motivation to open a studio, was I wanted to bring everyone into one. And that's why I picked Sherman Oaks as the location. I wanted something that's center, so you can come from all sides to it. And also, I was tired of having other bosses. Some studios, they were easy because you just rent, you come, you rent, and you leave. And some you have to work for the studio. And I was just like, some bosses were amazing. I had one boss that I worked for 13 years. She is my idol. She's like a doll. I love her. It was so awesome to work for her. That's why I stayed for 13 years. And some, it was very hard. Just because they're not stable. And so you come into this like frantic energy every day, and it was just too much for me. So I wanted my own place, and I wanted to make sure I don't make other people feel this way. So it's very funny because I'm the owner, but about 80% of people who come into aesthetic studios, they don't know I'm the owner, because I don't put that kind of energy that into the studio when it comes to like oh, I'm the boss, you're gonna listen to me. No, we're all equals, we're all the same. Like, you guys all do amazing things, you inspire me. So I try to like uphold the standard, so the facility is very nice, you know. So
the energy is amazing. It's like we're a family.
Yeah, definitely a family, you know. That's why we got the couches, so we could just relax. We got the kitchen. Yeah, and I just love for people to come and feel comfortable and just do their thing without any questions. You come in, you say hi, and you just go to your room. We have different rooms. You do your thing. I wanted a creative space where there's no distractions, you know. It's so important to like create. I just love creativity. It could be anything from artwork to dance to something else. I just love the process of creating.
And so, the studio is gorgeous.
Thank you.
Everybody need to go there and visit Aesthetic Studios in Sherman Oaks.
Thank you.
It's like everything, every detail, we can see that you thought about it.
Thank you.
And okay, have you ever thought about like giving up? We know it's a really like hard life, artist life, dance, like music.
Sorry, but it's true. I'm joking.
I believe it. And if so, what keeps you like motivated, like to go back and like, okay, now I cannot stop, like?
Okay, so I'm a Gemini, right? And only recently I discovered this because I did like I was talking to a numerologist, so it helped me understand myself better. So my two moods are usually I'm either super happy or I'm crying. Like that's my two moods, okay? So what motivates me is when I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm so done. I'm done. And then the next day I'm like, no, it's a challenge. I'm gonna make sure it happens. And I compete with myself. I'm like, no, I'm gonna do it. And then again, something.
We both.
Yeah. So I'm like fighting these two people inside of me. That's what motivates me, because I don't doubt, but like that's it. Like, oh, I just can't do this anymore. And the next day I'm like, why not? No, I can. Like, why am I playing a victim to myself? No, I'm gonna do it. It doesn't work out. I'm gonna do it. But and I struggle. Yeah. And I juggle those two thoughts all the time.
Yeah. And it's really hard. Like, people don't know, but it's really hard having a dance studio. I know, because I teach over 20 years. Like, coming on the retirement of that. But I would have just talked to the owners, like back in Brazil. And so I never had a wish to have a dance studio, because I would have talked to them, and it's so hard, like financially, like everything. You work so hard. And so, yeah, that was never one of my dreams, to own a dance studio. Like, a lot going on that.
If somebody told me when I was 10 that you're going to be 18 hours at the studio a day, I might think twice about it, because I never knew how much behind the scenes work there is that we're doing. And there's so much. So at the end of the day, like, you have to really love it, not just love dancing, not loving, because there's just so many more factors. There's not only the dancing.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have no one to clean your mirrors or your floor. Oh, yeah, you got to do that. You got to clean your own toilets. Sorry, but I'm going to it's the truth, okay?
Yeah.
Like, somebody's out. You got to do it. You got to do the paperwork. You got to plan the next competition, the next show, the next this, that. Like, you have something always going on besides the dancing. And there's so many shoes to fill, and you have to do all of that. And then you have to have meetings, and then you have student talks, and then you have teacher meetings, and then it's just a lot, and you have to be able to do all of it.
And you have to listen people asking for discounts. Like, people never wants to pay what the value of a dance. Like, they really think, it's not important. So nobody really like value. I feel like
they don't, because I mean, in college, you can get a degree for dancing, right? It's a thing now. Like, you can get a degree, but doesn't mean you're going to get hired. You just have a paper in your hand. Doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean you could teach. Maybe you're a great dancer, but you can't teach. You don't know. This thing about discounts, it's just like, and it's usually the people you know. I mean, sometimes it's not, but it's hitting hard, because if anyone knows, dancers I'm sorry to say the truth, they don't have like some of them, they don't have insurance, okay, and they don't have a retirement plan. There you go.
Yeah.
So other countries, especially in Europe, if you're a principal ballet dancer, you have a retirement plan, and I think, I don't want to say the wrong age, I don't know if it's like after 32 or 35, but you retire and you have the whole life, you just can just teach ballet, for example, but you have a retirement plan, okay? We don't have that here. We don't have no retirement plan, nothing. It's you, that's it. You decided to dance or whatever, you're in the arts, you're on your own. There is like nothing. And so that is very, very scary. I'll say it's very scary, especially if you live such a big city like Los Angeles, which the rates are going up and up and up. So when people don't even, I'll just like throw out any number out there, don't want to pay $25 for a group class, but they'll pay $28 for Erewhon Market smoothie. It's like,
it's crazy. We needed people to value more the dance, and it's all over right now. Like even the Olympics was the first year they had breaking. Yes,
that's cool.
That was amazing. But I feel like the world is still doesn't value like we should get.
Yeah, the dancing and the arts. And people who know me very well, I always say, like, even if I was, I don't know, a billionaire, I would still open aesthetic studios. I would just make a nonprofit.
Yes.
because I want children and adults, and this was also in the showcase, we had a whole segment about this. I want kids and adults and people to go to a place, a facility, and dance. We have so many therapists who come to our dance studio, and they said that dance is their therapy, or fitness is their therapy. I'm like, really? You guys are therapists. So I think it's the best. It's best for everyone.
It's good for the soul. I say like music and dance. Yes, the best. So let's talk about motherhood.
Oh, motherhood.
Yeah, by the way, congrats.
Thank you.
You guys made the cutest boy, the happiest boy. Like, I swear to God, he's so cute, so happy. I'm sure that's the best work you've done so far.
Yeah, that's my best work.
And how your perspective in life changed after having the baby?
How my perspective in life changed? Well, I realized it's not just me. So when I'm like, if I can get ready in 15 minutes, now it takes an hour and a half to 2 hours. So that's my perspective change in time management by a lot. I learned that even when I'm super tired, I can do it. I can do it. Before I'd be like, no, I just need to sleep. No, you got to get it done. So I could do it. I have even more motivation for what I'm working towards and what for. I see the future kind of, because I think he looks like me, right? A lot of people think that he looks like me. So when I stare into his eyes, I see myself. So I'm like, oh, you got to do a better job, Elena. You got to do this. You know, you're doing it for a little version of you. So yeah.
Yeah, and how's being like doing the work, business, being a mom? How crazy is that?
I think I'm insane, and I think everyone who's close to me thinks I'm insane too, because they ask me the same question all the time. I've, in like 3-4 years, opened a studio, decided I want to finish master's degree, decided I want to have a baby, and all these things. And, you know, so I think I have this like crazy side of me that never wants to be bored and always doing something. And I think that's what inspired me wanting to be like a mom. So I was like, okay, it literally, I planned it. I was like, next month I want to get pregnant. And it's something you cannot, you never know. Some people it takes like one try. Some people it takes 10 years. Some people never. So, but I was like, no, I was like, okay, I want this month, and this month there's competition, and that month there's showcase, and then and then this time period we have a little bit of off. So I want him to. So before I even knew that it's going to be a boy, I was just like planning it all. So
I love it.
I like to plan everything, even though if it doesn't go as planned. So after like trying for a certain period of months, I got pregnant, and it's just changed me ever since. Like,
I love it. And it's inspiring because that's how I see myself being a mom. I look up to you because you had the baby and then he was at the studio laying down there while you teaching. Like the life continues.
yes.
I feel so bad like for moms that had to stop everything. I don't see myself like that. I was like, no, I'm not going to keep looking that because I don't want that. I want to bring my kid to the show. I want like, he gonna live my life. Like I bring the dogs to the studio.
Yes. Yeah. These are our babies, our fur babies. I take him everywhere I possibly can because I also want to spend the time with him. When I'm with the client, the time is with, even if he's at the studio, the time is with them. And I very much miss him, and I think he misses me too. So I try to bring him as much as I can to the studio and have to be around him everywhere I go. Because there's like this whole other section of life that I know that I'm gonna have to be like, okay, you know, he's doing his own thing. So right now I'm trying to really enjoy that bond. And honestly, when I gave birth, everyone was telling me like, Elena, you're gonna need like 3-4 months off. And I was like, that thought scared me because it's opening up a new business and all of that. And I was like, okay, we'll see, right? So I had 2 weeks off. After 2 weeks, I came back to the studio. I didn't bring him in. I think I brought him in when he was like 6 weeks or 8 or like around there. But I came into the studio and I was like, if I'm going to sit at home, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have depression, okay? Because here's this baby and he's so cute and everything. And I'm the happiest person alive. However, he doesn't talk. He doesn't play. He just eats and sleeps because he's he's newborn. So I came already second week after giving birth back to the studio. We had a competition 2 or 3 weeks later. Like I had to get my stuff together. So I was working already so that I'll feel like I'm back in the game. And now that he's over a year old, I'm like, no, I wish to have those 3-4 months off because now he's playing and this and that, and he's so interesting, and I want to spend time with him, and he's saying these interesting things, so I really want to be with him, but work is work, right?
Yeah. No, and I feel like 1 month, 2 months after the baby, her body was snatched. I was like, what did you do? Like, what's the secret for the ladies? Like,
I swear to you, I did nothing, but my motivation is my man. And he, like when I was pregnant and after, he was hitting the gym. And he'd be like, I got to go to the gym, right? And I'm like, and I'm with baby. So I'm like, okay, I need to get to the gym too. Because again, I'm very competitive with myself. And then I became competitive with him because he's hitting the gym. I'm not. I'm like, no, I need to hit the gym because I need
to get your body back.
Yeah. And so like they always say the man, like who he falls in love with, the girlfriend, you always want to be like that, you know? And so, I mean, it doesn't scare me to get older. That doesn't scare me. What scares me is for me to like, I'm competing against myself. That thought of me against myself and you know, so I'm like, okay, I want to still dance fast. I want to move fast. I got to get my booty back in shape. So I literally, and this is what I don't understand, a lot of moms are like using other sources to lose weight, and they look so good. They look so good. So if that's it, if that's the thing for them, okay. I have this thing where I'm scared of medicine, and I'm scared of needles, and I know it's hard to believe because I still have like my ears were pierced, right? But and like tattoos, I'm scared. There's certain fears I have, and so definitely like injecting in myself is one of my fears not to do. So what helped was I'm all day like taking care of baby. I'm back to teaching dance. I'm cooking at home, eating that food, cut out the carbs, do intermittent fasting, and then when I got out of the hospital, I don't know if they give it for everyone, but they gave this like belt to kind of like bring your tummy back in. So I was wearing that, not as much as I need to, but I was wearing those like shapers. And then maybe about 2-3 months later, it started to all go back in. Even though it's not that I wasn't like out of shape. Even though I wasn't that body I was before, because I just gave birth. It's your postpartum body, right? What I was afraid was I'm going to lose stamina, endurance, flexibility. I did lose some, you know, but I'm trying to gain it back. So that's what's most important to me, is to be able to like move fast. Yeah.
But even your pregnancy, you didn't get a lot of weight. I feel like was just your belly.
Yeah. People didn't know I was pregnant until like 6 months in, right?
Yeah.
Until I announced it.
Yeah, it was just your belly. I love it. I was like, I want like that, God.
That's why, like, we have this joke with my man that I was like, I am not going to have another baby till I have my 6-pack back. He's like, okay, then go hit the gym. I need you to get your 6-pack back. But yeah, I was very fit before. And so then I had the baby. And when I was pregnant, my doctor told me, he's like, Elena, you cannot gain more than this many pounds. Just because if you want to have an easy delivery. So when I was already starting to hit his radar and more, he's like, Elena, I think you're eating sauces. Are you like dipping your food into like ketchup? Are you putting on your salads dressing? I'm like, yes, I am. He's like, yeah, I could see it. You got to cut it out. Cut out the sauces. It was very hard because I was eating stuff I don't normally eat. Like, I never eat burgers. And he just wanted burgers all the time with bread. Like, I would eat protein if anything, but no, this guy, he just wanted burgers with the bread. So I was eating burgers like seriously every other day. Anyway, so yeah, but I was like still dance. I was teaching dance.
Yeah.
So I was teaching dance. I didn't hit the gym when I was pregnant. I know some women do, just because I was just worried about how it could affect me. So I was teaching dance. I would walk a lot, and that's about it. And just being careful with what I eat, because my doctor was very strict with me. He's like this old man, and he was super strict with me on it.
No, so, yeah. Amazing. You did a great.
Thank you. Thank you. It was thanks to him. Literally.
I was like, I want to be like you when I grow up.
Yeah, I want to be like me the second time around.
Love it. So what's next for you for Aesthetic Studios?
For what's next for Aesthetic Studios? So it's to grow the studio, to bring in more amazing talent and classes and people, get to know more people. A lot of people still don't know about Aesthetic Studios. Like, I'm not joking. I hear about 2-3 times a month new choreographers and dancers who come in. They're like, we didn't know about you. I'm like, we've been here, you know? So I really want people to get into the space and create more, besides for showcases, films and movies and commercials. And we have a lot of people who do self-tapes and just, you know, be the go-to place. So, you know, like, I just want to be the creative space for all things art. Yeah, it is right there. It's really accessible, like the area. It's a really popular area of Sherman Oaks, and huge parking lot. I mean, what more can you ask
the
for?
energy, yes. We got everything there.
You got the restaurants, so you dance. You get hungry, you go eat, come back, you dance.
So, what success, the definition of success for you?
Success for me is someone who can juggle family and work. That is success for me. That's what I would have to say. I love to see boss women who can juggle work and home. For example, and we have this conversation literally every day, I still have no nanny or babysitter. Nobody. And not because I can hire on the spot someone. It's just because I want to raise with my principles, my traditions, my child. And I am working a lot. Like, some days he's with me in the studio. When we had our last showcase, he was with us in the studio till 3 a.m. Like, he was already sleeping there and everything. Why? It's not necessarily the best choice, I understand, but because I want to raise him. I don't want somebody else to raise him. And that to me is success. So to me, success is when you take care of your family, you take care of your business, organize, prioritize, like, juggle it, figure it out. Don't put it on someone else. So easy, just somebody else will do it, somebody else will do it. No, you gotta do it. Nobody's gonna do it. I mean, you could pay them, but nobody's gonna raise your child the way you want them to be raised.
For sure. 100%.
I think that would be it.
That's success.
That's success.
Yes. And what would you tell the 10 years old you before when you start your career as a dancer, if there's any what you would tell her?
10-year-old me, what I would say to her. Okay, first I would say, don't be shy. Get to know people. Like, whatever you want to do. Let's say you want to be in the medical field. Even if you're 10 years old, ask if you can come in and, like, if there's something you can watch or help. Or when you're 16, 18, intern. Like, ask people. I'm so afraid to ask for help. Like, you'll see me carrying like 50 bags every day.
I'm like that.
Yeah,
it's hyper independence.
Yeah, I just have to. When I was pregnant, the same thing too. I would carry the grocery bag. I'm like, no, I could do it. Ask for help. Do it yourself still, but do it your way. But ask for help. And if like, my parents were not in this industry, so I would now kind of. And back then, we didn't have YouTube. We didn't have Instagram. We had nothing. Yeah. Okay, you want to memorize a dance? You write it on a piece of paper, like the counts and what step was next.
You gotta do it and figure it out.
Nothing. When I was young, we didn't have that. So I would say, like, talk to people. If you want to improve something, try to research where you can go and get more information, and like, whatever is your fears, talk to someone, someone who's in the industry of whatever you want to do. And just get your hands kind of early on into it. See if you like it or not. Yeah.
And what's the most valuable lesson you learned through your journey?
I'm still learning, and it's something I learned like a year ago, and I'm still learning. I think you have to put yourself first. Now, I'm not saying put yourself first where you're canceling your...
In a selfish way.
Your lessons and everything being selfish. No, that's not what I mean. I'm saying put yourself first in the sense that, like, just any situation there is, see how that would benefit the other person and how it would benefit you. If you're always giving and they're always taking, that's not good. It has to be a give and take relationship with the person. Anybody. You give, they take, and then they give, you take. So there has to be a good energy between you and whatever
reciprocity.
You're doing. Yeah. So I would say that's the most important, because life, we think it's like so long, but it's not. It's like really, really short, and it's really important to not change. Like, we give our time to clients, right? So that we can make an income, but that time is so important. So who is your client? Do you enjoy giving your time to them? You have to enjoy what you do, because if you don't, you're later on going to be like, oh, what did I do with all my time? I just gave it to something I don't love. Or
time is something we cannot get back.
So expensive. Time is expensive. And I would say put yourself and your time first. Yeah.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah, me too.
Yes. So how people can support you, your business? Tell them how to follow you, all of that stuff.
We do everything, and you know this too. So it's not only for dancers. So dancers can teach. They can do their self-tapes. Actors can do their self-tapes. If you're an entrepreneur, you can have meetings in our studio. If you just want to have a date night with your girlfriend, husband, wife, whoever, we have date nights. You can come and take a class. You want to get your mind off of things and exercise, we have Latin dance workout. You can't find a babysitter that costs less than $25. I'm just joking. Bad joke. Send them to the studio. They will learn a lesson. They'll have a dance class. There's just so many things we do in the studio that's beneficial for everyone, and I would recommend everyone to come. And like, we're gonna soon have more socials. We have like a salsa social every month for salsa and bachata, and we're gonna open up like waltz and the other style, like kind of swing and just other styles of dance, so you can come and pay a low fee and dance for a couple of hours and just enjoy it and get to know the people around you and other dancers and the community. It's awesome. It's really, really awesome, because it's not just for dancers. It's people who have other jobs too.
Yeah, so, that just want to have fun.
So I want to be for everyone, everything.
Yes. What's the Instagram so they can follow?
So the Instagram is at Aesthetic Studios, Sherman Oaks.
Okay.
Yes.
There's a website.
There's a website, theaestheticstudios.com.
.com. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
And yeah.
Amazing. Thank you for coming. Thank you for chit-chatting with me.
Yeah, we never have time to talk.
Yeah, we always like running around the studio. For those who don't know, is the only place I still teaching. Well, there's 2 places, but that's the main one that I still teaching kids
grateful.
only.
We're so grateful for her.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys so much.
You are a professional. Truly you are, because the way how responsible you are and everything, we can always rely on you, so we appreciate you more than anything.
No, thank you. I appreciate you guys for having me there, and
thank you.
Yeah, those kids, thank you for coming. Absolutely. I love you guys. And yes, I see you this week.
One more week.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for watching. So like, subscribe, share, go follow Aesthetic Studios, and I see you next episode. Bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, thank you for watching. This was Open Up with Angel B. I hope you guys got super inspired with the stories. And yes, don't forget to subscribe, to like, share, all of that good stuff. And I will see you next episode. Shout out to my sponsors, Amplifier Entertainment, Sacred Intimacy, and Aesthetic Studios. Go check them out, all the info in the description. And I see you next episode.